Okay, we're ready to sew these on. So remember, fabric goes to the left. I'm going to use the outside edge of my presser foot, and I'm going to sew this strap to my apron. I'm going to go forward, I'm going to back stitch, and when I get to the pin, I'm going to stop and I'm going to take the pin out, and then I'm going to go to the edge and back stitch again. And then I'm going to take it out, and I'm going to trim all my threads. Okay, then I work my way up and I do the next strap, and I'm going to pin it exactly, or I'm going to sew it exactly where I pinned it. So I'm going to go forward, I'm going to back stitch, I'm going to take the pin out, and I'm going to go across the top edge. And then I'm going to back stitch. I'm going to take it out. And threads. I'm going to do the next strap. And finally, my last one. Okay, now all my straps are sewn in place, and because I have the safety pins there, I'm ready to move on to my next step. I'm going to take it back over to the cutting table, and we're going to lay it out flat, right side up again. So we're going to keep this flat, right side up. Then I'm going to take my back piece, and I'm going to put it pretty side down on top of my apron. It's kind of like I'm making a little apron sandwich. It's really important that the straps stay inside the apron. That's why we safety pin them on the inside, because we need to keep them inside the apron. So we're going to line up all of the edges all the way around. If yours has a few problems and it's not quite even on some spots, make sure you ask a teacher to come and help you before you move on. So now we're ready to pin. We're going to pin the two layers together all the way around, just like we've learned how to pin. Make sure the edges match up all the way around. Now when we get to the bottom edge, we need to leave an opening in the center bottom just big enough for our hand to get through, because right now this is inside out. If we sew the whole thing shut, we won't be able to wear it and it will be inside out. So a little trick to help us remember where to stop and backstitch: make an X with two pins where you're going to start and where you're going to stop. So if you see here, I see two X's right here. So I'm going to start here and backstitch, go all the way around, and when I get to the second X, I stop and backstitch. This way we will have an opening just big enough for our hand to pull it right side out at the end. So now we're going to sew around the entire thing at 1/2 inch.